Namaste. Today I am going to say about Tiruvannavakarasu, Nayanar history. He was the 7th century Tamil Saivati saint and poet, composer, and one of the 63 Nayanars. Born Marulnikkiyar, he converted into Jainism, but after his sister's prayer and a miraculous divine curing of a painful disease, he returned to Shaivism. He is renowned for his humble devotion, singing heartfelt Tevaram, hymns, and surviving persecution by Pallava king. In his early life, he was born in Tiruvamur. He was orphaned and raised by his sister Tilagavatiyar. He later became the head of a Jain monastery named Dharmasena. A Pallava king influenced by Jains attempted to kill him through various means, putting him in a burning lime kiln, feeding him a poison and trying to trample him with an elephant. Due to his unwavering devotion, all this failed. The kiln felt cool. Poison became nectar. The elephant bowed. Upper preached that the highest form of worship was selfless service, known as known as Udavarappanni. To devotees often cleaning temples premises with a spade. He brought a devotee's son back to life from a snake bite at Appudi, Adigal's home, and later received a rare Kailash darshan at Tiruvayur. He was a contemporary of Sambandar, whom he treated like his son, and he is one of the four main authors of the Tevarams, the holy hymns of Tamil Saivism. He went to a place called Pataliputhiram near Kadalur, which was famous for Jain institutions. He learnt the scriptures of that religion in earnest and was praised for his knowledge by the Jains over there. He was given the title Dharmasena by them. He won over the Buddhists in the debates on philosophy. The Jain girls were happy to have such a superior leader. During this period, Tilakavati stayed away from all relations and led a secluded life with the only kin of all the lives, Lord Shiva in the holy place, Tiruvadikai. She served the Lord who burnt three cities of impurities like piece of straw in all humility. That lady of a pure heart prayed to God many times to deliver her younger brother from ignorance and show him his grace. She was more than a mother for Marunikiyar. She not only brought him up but also prayed day and night for him so that he may realize the truth in this very life. She thus became his philosopher and guide to the light of the universe appeared in the dream of that great lady and blessed her. He told her he would bring Marunikyar, who had done many austerities in the previous births to reach him, to the right path by giving the disease a terrible stomach affliction, like a mother who chastises the child not to punish but to correct. The Lord gave him the unbearable pain of Shulai in his stomach. Dharmasena rolled down and screamed, unable to tolerate the terrible pain. No medicine on the earth was useful to mitigate it because it required a medicine called Mahadeva. Before taking him into her home in Tiruvadikai, accepting humbly the holy ash of the Lord who owns all the wealth in the world, he felt he became very prosperous in life. With the darkness both inside and outside getting wiped out just before dawn, she took him to the temple to participate in the Tirupalli Shuchi, the first worship in a temple, prostrating to the Lord who never folds hands in worship. He poured out his feelings in the form of a song, like a spring of water gushing forth. He had finally come to him, who is the king of all the medicines, including those for the illness in the form of bonds and births. He sang the Tevaram Kutrainavaru Vilakkallir that should melt even a stone hearted person. God, who is satisfied very easily when there is a devotion, immediately cured his illness. Thrilled, he thanked the Lord who had just rescued him from the ocean of suffering and the darkness of ignorance. By the grace of the Lord, there rose a voice as you sang beautiful hymns enriched with nice words of excellent meaning. Let your name be praised in the worlds as Navukarasu means the king of tongue. All the creatures surrounded by Pasham means bond are subjected to ignorance, illusion, and the effects of the past deeds. There are hardly few exceptions to this. It is the quality of the great that once they get an opportunity to come out of this bondage, they not only rise to the peak of their knowledge, but also stand like a full moon that reflects the light of the sun, representing God to the world that it is in complete darkness. Just with one song, God hailed him as the king of poets. So, the great transformation his mind would have undergone can only be imagined. It needs no mention for people who have read this peerless Hyman Katriyanavaru. The excellence of his love for the Lord and his humility, devotees express their gratitude to him for the unparalleled words of devotion he has expressed in his hymns. The great is the Lord who gave us the holy Vedas. Great is his devotee. Tiruvannavukarashu Peruman who brings the Lord to us just by heartfelt singing of his hymns. Hara Hara Mahadeva Shambho.